Good morning. Welcome to the M25 show. Today is Thursday, February 23rd, 2023. I'm Alyssa.
I'm Eddie.
And I'm Steve. And with that brilliant intro, we're back. Good job, Alyssa.
Yay!
You see, you do such a good job, That's what I like. I like putting her on the spot. Sometimes I put Eddie on the spot once in a great while, but Alyssa, you always come through.
I try. If not, then I get fired.
No, you do very good, huh, Eddie?
Yes.
I think that was even better. I wonder if Alberto's listening.
Probably not. Like he
Probably
says, he
not.
never listens.
Well, you know what? He's the only one that does listen. Because he's got to edit it, actually. Like today, he's got to edit the show for the podcast. Because right now we're only live streaming, and when he gets back, he's got to go to the show and get it ready for the podcast.
Does he have to record it? How does he do it if he's not here? Does he record it?
He gets it off of one of our streaming places, either YouTube or
he downloads it.
Facebook. Yeah, I don't. You know what? I don't know how he does it, but I think last time he told me he got it off YouTube. So he either records it or I don't know how the hell. I don't know.
He's a bootlegger.
I have no idea.
SoundCloud, huh?
Mm-hmm. He's a bootlegger.
Maybe. Yeah, he's bootlegging from us. Right. He's bootlegging from us.
However he does it, he does it.
Gonna get caught by the Doobie Brothers.
Hey, we got a guest on today, and he's our sponsor.
I'm excited,
and I'm glad that the Natural Wunderz products that you guys have tried. We've all tried it, so that's a good thing. So then when he comes on, we could tell him our experiences. I'm sure he wants to know. I'm sure he wants to know. I'm sure he hears it from other people, but from the sponsor people like us, or who he's sponsoring, I'm sure it's going to be a nice sponsorees. It's going to be something nice, some feedback from the people that are promoting his stuff. And I don't know. I'm pretty excited. What about you, Alyssa?
I am too. I saw that there was some products I didn't know that there was. I'm like, woohoo!
Really?
Yeah.
The ones I showed you, or was there the other ones?
No, there's one. It's a hair fall defense, which I want to do.
What is that?
That's what I want to use. It's for
this is for your hair not to come out, or
exactly.
For your hair not to fall out.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes when you shower, your hair falls out.
I get so much hair.
Maybe that's what it's for.
Isn't that supposed to happen?
Yeah, but not to where me, I'm balding over here.
Clumps of hair.
Yeah.
Are you? You're not balding. Get out of here.
Yeah, look. I don't know if you can see. See?
So
my hairline is receding.
So is mine.
So yeah. So they say that your hair follows the pattern of your mother, I guess. So how your hair is how your mother's hair is, or how your hair will be how your mother's hair is. And my mom has really thin hair. I've always had thin hair.
Does that apply to men too?
Yeah, like men, supposedly your hair is supposed to be how your mother's hair is. So if she got gray hair really early, you would get gray hair really early. If she starts,
she had thin hair though.
Yeah, if her hair starts to thin, then guys usually will have a receding hairline, or they'll start to bald. They'll get the bald spot in the back of their head. So that's what I've heard.
That could be
interesting.
Yeah. So my mom has got really thin hair, and I'm following in her footsteps.
Let me see.
Isn't genetics wonderful?
Genetics, the genes.
Yeah.
The genes, no hair genes.
Yep.
I didn't know that. So that was on the website?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
it's
really?
It's called Fall Defense. And I want to say, I can't remember the scent. And then I saw they had an aloe vera one. No, avocado. I was like, ooh.
And this is the for the hair fall out or whatever?
No, that was just avocado was just full of vitamins and stuff.
I wonder if they have a product where you grow your hair
I don't know.
We'll ask him, huh?
Maybe that's the hemp.
The hemp is the hair grower.
I don't know.
Well, I don't.
I'm guessing.
Is there a thing? Is there a thing that can grow hair?
They say rosemary oil.
It will grow hair.
Yeah, it helps stimulate the hair follicles.
Was it Rogaine? And then they have a. I don't know if it works, but according to the company, it does.
Yep. Is it rosemary, vitamin E, and lemongrass? I believe. I used to use that. I used to put it in my baby shampoo.
All mixed together.
You put the oils. You take the shampoo out of the bottle, and you put the oils inside. You get the capsules of the vitamin E's, and you squeeze them in. And you get the rosemary essential oil, and you put it in, and you get the I think it's lemongrass essential oil, and you put it in, and then you mix it all up. You pour it back in the bottle, and you use that as shampoo. You put it in your hair, and
that's to grow hair.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys know a lot. Wow.
I'm telling you, I'm losing my hair. I gotta do something.
Well, that's really when Scott comes on, you could ask him some questions, and maybe. I mean, I don't know. I mean,
maybe they have a product to help.
Maybe
the hair loss.
He's got something to help from growing out hair. Hey, helping that hair.
Too. I just cut it all. It's all short. I don't know. If
it looks long to me.
Well, it's long but short. I don't know. I just cut it.
I think you're just self-conscious right now with the hair falling out and everything.
Oh no!
I think at my age, as long as it doesn't fall out, it'll be okay.
Right.
Well, that's if you use the hair fallout prevention. Yeah, that helps. That would help, right? I don't know about growing the hair, but it'll help from
falling out.
When I comb my hair when I get out of the shower, I have one of those big combs that has the big teeth, so it doesn't. Yeah, and when I comb it, there's so much hair on there.
Oh, you know what you could do next time? Save it in a baggie and give it to Eddie. Sharing's caring.
On my head.
Toupee.
Whatever works, right?
Right.
I don't know.
A toupee.
I have this one I showed Alyssa that I was going to send. Or going to get to her. I don't know. This is actually a new one, brand new.
Yeah, I didn't see
that. I don't even.
He does like at everything, but.
Yeah, I don't even think this is out yet. This is something he gave me this, and I showed you that other one he had, that little spray thing. I don't know what it was, but there was 2 brand new ones that he gave me. So I'm going to let you have this to try it out. You'll be the first, and then you can let us know and let people know.
Lotion?
How it is.
I like the.
I don't know. It's a body lotion, retinol, age defy and revive retinol
like
5-in-1
lotion. Is it like a firming lotion? Yeah. I want to try it.
I like the picture.
How did they use my picture without my permission?
I don't know. I guess you're world famous, Alyssa. Yeah, the first time I looked at it, I saw the girl in the underwear, and I almost thought, "Is that Alyssa?" I was like, "Hey, that looks damn." So what I did is I was going to rip it off and put it here next to my bed, but I go, that wouldn't work around here at this house. So anyway, yeah, we're going to have him on just a minute, and I know you have those questions about the hair. What is it? Hair fallout prevention product they sell?
Fall defense.
Fall defense. Okay.
Yeah.
And Eddie, you want to know if they have something to help grow hair?
Grow hair.
Okay. Wow. We got.
Yeah. Do they have what is it? Fat eliminator? Let's just ask him all kinds of questions.
Okay. I guess so. Oh, man. So he's gonna really dig all this. That we're his main customers, I guess. And I could ask him about my cracking hands. My cracking hands that are all cracked all the time.
We'll just use all his products, and we won't have to have any plastic surgery at all.
That's right. But anyway, I've known Scott for a long time. Good dude, very good guy, and I could say he's a friend of mine. And I got a lot of good things to say, and he's always been good to us. And I know Alyssa and Eddie, you've always used his products all the time. And I started using it for my hands, and it helped heal them. I've used other products to get me through, for that second. But for the healing process, the stuff he gave me, his Natural Wunderz lotion, it actually helped heal it. So once that happens, then I'm good to go. But if you need something to help that cracked healing, he gave me something that really helps. So I really like
I
that.
need some of that.
And you do too? Your hands are bad too?
No, not my hands, my feet.
Oh, listen, I thought you had nice feet.
I do have nice feet. Now,
Why do you have to tell me about
nice?
your bad feet? I'm picturing you all perfect and everything, and then I'm going to think you got cracked feet and ugly feet.
No, just like, like when, especially like in the summer when you're wearing a lot of chanclas or flip-flops, for those that don't know what chanclas are, your heels tend to crack. And if you don't go and get a pedicure often, you need to keep that maintenance up.
So it looks like you all are going to have some questions for Scott, huh?
Yeah, I want to know it
Hey,
all.
you know what? My main question, now that you brought up the chanclas or whatever, why don't they call them thongs anymore?
Those are
when I was growing up, they called flip-flops thongs.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Did they stop doing that or what?
Because people get confused between
The underwear.
thong chakla and the thong underwear.
Flip-flop. Okay, thank you for settling that.
It's like when you go to the, like you ask somebody, oh, should I wear thongs to the beach?
The beach.
People will be like, oh,
what's the big deal? So what?
I don't know.
Yeah, please do.
Or I mean, chanclas. Should I wear chanclas to the beach?
So
yeah. But
so they got the underwear name from the flip flop, the thong.
I had no idea.
I think
probably because the thong, the
thong goes between your toes.
Okay, hold on.
The thong goes between your butt.
I don't think our guest is going to want to be talking about how the thong came about. Yeah. But yeah, I didn't need, when I think thong, okay, of course underwear now, but I always thought of flip flops. That's what we called them I should say, a long time ago. That's what they call them. And I don't know.
What is the proper name for them? Too bad Alberto's not here. Huh? He'd find out.
Sandals, probably.
Sandals. There you go.
Sandals.
I don't know. I'm gonna investigate this for the next show. Okay.
Beach sandals, maybe beach sandals.
Beach sandals.
I don't know. So you guys got a lot of questions for Scott coming on, right?
Yes.
I don't know if this would be one of the questions to ask him. So you guys talk about your heel, Eddie about your hair, and all that good stuff, and we'll get to that another time. Who knows? Maybe I'll ask him right off the bat, huh?
Right.
Okay, let's bring out. He's the CEO of Natural Wunderz, health and beauty products, all natural for men and women. And we're going to bring him on. It's first time we had him on for Natural Wunderz. I'll say that. How's that?
Mm-hmm.
And Alyssa, this is the first time you're meeting him?
Yes.
Okay, good. I know Alyssa's excited because she uses his products and she's very happy with them. And here we go. Let's bring out Scott right now. Scott Gerling, CEO of Natural Wunderz.
Hey guys, how are you?
Hi.
Good morning. How you doing?
Good to see you. Steve,
yes,
Eddie.
How you doing?
Hello.
We have Alyssa up top. We have Eddie over here. Alberto's off today, and I'm Steve. And want to thank you for coming on the show because we know you're a busy guy, and we appreciate it.
Well, thanks for having me on. I'm digging it.
Yes. So, do you want to chime in on how they got the underwear name? Was it from the flip flop? Do you think when you were younger, do you remember the thongs being called? I mean, the flip flops called thongs.
Yeah, I do. Yeah,
all the time. There was no other name. I don't remember.
They probably got mixed up with thong bikini underwear. That's why. So I can see why they sort of updated the name because there was two products that sort of had the same name, but I remember flip flops or whatever, just flip flops really more than anything else.
So thongs weren't back like in the 70s. They called them that, and the 80s.
I remember that too, but I'm just saying it was that or flip flops. But what's the other name they're called now?
Chanclas.
What are they called now?
No, we call them chanclas.
Thongs?
Hispanics call them chanclas.
Thongs or flip-flops or
sandals.
Nobody calls them thongs anymore. Get out of here,
Sandals.
Eddie.
Sandals.
Yeah. Well, what do you call them, Scott?
Flip-flops.
Okay. Yeah. Eddie, what do you call them?
Flip-flops.
Alyssa calls them chanclas.
Call them chanclas.
And I just,
I
don't even call them nothing. I'm so confused. I don't call them nothing. Sandals.
Yeah.
Sandals.
Open-toed shoes.
I never really was comfortable with them because they would go on my toe like that, and I didn't like them.
No,
That's how they're supposed to be.
yeah, you couldn't walk any farther than what's around, like in the house. Otherwise, you'd wear a hole in your foot. And,
Yeah.
I mean, they were never really any good. Even for the beach, I just thought, no, these are
The sand gets all kicked up behind you.
Mhm.
and they're good for
Yep.
keeping the pads of your feet from sticking to the asphalt. But other than that,
Exactly. And the only
Yeah,
thing that was going in your toe was just to hold it on, basically, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
At the
That
beach,
was
you're
it.
better off going barefoot. Yeah, on the sand, unless it's too hot.
Yeah.
And the sand burns your feet.
Yeah,
and-
sometimes the sand's
So,
hot.
so basically, we had Scott on here to let everybody know flip flops are useless. That's basically.
Thank you very much. We'll see you guys later.
Hey,
It was
Scott.
nice talking to you.
So Scott,
All right,
natural.
let's see ya.
Yeah.
I wanted to show
Do
you
they make
something.
a product for beach feet?
Beach feet. Scott, do you guys have a
Burned.
product for beach feet? What is that, Eddie?
Burned and chapped feet. And
Yeah, well, we'll do aloe vera. I mean, if you want some aloe vera, we'll take care of your burns real quick.
aloe
Aloe
vera is
vera.
good for burns. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool you down.
Before we get off here, there was a product that you gave us here that I'm going to give to Alyssa that she can try. You said it's a new product here,
Mhm.
and I want to start off first of all by saying I like that you have the American flag on the back,
Yeah.
and I have to say because we're in America, and people. Well, I mean, it's okay to buy stuff from other countries or whatever, but it's good to buy in your own country too. I like buying American. It's nice to
Yeah.
say, hey, it's American made, or that's a good thing. And I just wanted to say that off the bat.
Yeah, some trippy stuff has been happening with that over the past, I don't know, 3 or 4 years. It used to be like people would order products and they'd say it's okay to put "Made in the USA" on the back. They would like to see that, and then all of a sudden it became, hey, can you put an icon on the back and make that part of your icon set? And I was like, okay. Then they said, hey, we want that a little bit more prominent. Can you put it, on the front? And now with more of our Natural Wunderz products, they're asking us to put it right on the front. And the right on the front is because I think buyers, are a lot more savvy now. They figure, well, if you get products from these off-price stores,
Yes.
they'll think, well, how can you get 32 ounces for this price unless it's Chinese product or something from another country?
Mhm.
And a lot of the buyers, particularly the Midwest buyers, would come to us and they would say, put it on the front because everyone resonates with an American flag on the front. They want to know they're getting American product.
Mhm.
So it's been a really cool transition for me personally because I like seeing that flag too. And with a lot of our Natural Wunderz stuff, I like putting it on the men's products because it just adds to the value of the product. And they say you get credit for the being made in America immediately. They don't have to pick the product up, look on the back and see where it's made. It's like stamped right on the front. So that's kind of a cool thing about us, a transition that I can see that's happening in the beauty industry, at least at my level. And I would say at the level that we're at a very high pace, very fast pace. We're a lot more nimble than like say a big company because they're always coming to us for new stuff. So we're on the trend lines.
So it's
Very
like
cool.
it catches your eye when you see
Yeah.
that.
Yeah,
American
that's
flag
a
on the
good
front.
idea because I was just holding one of your products up. If it was on the front, that would be
Mhm.
awesome. And would it be because I see in the back here it's here, but it's not in color. Would
Yeah.
it be in color in the front? That would be
It depends. It's a stylistic choice based on sort of the artwork on the front. I do all of the artwork on these products. That product that you're holding right there is me, actually. You can see my body on the front of the picture.
oh Scott.
I just wanted to let you know I work hard to get there, and what you're seeing.
He wants your
I'll take-
credit.
Natural Wunderz does wonders.
Right.
Damn, Scott. Okay.
Really slim me down. It's helped my gear. And, feel great about that. But on certain products, that one right there is a sort of a new line that we're working on with a different sort of vibe.
Okay.
That one's sort of coming up and they asked for that one on the back. But for the Natural Wunderz products, we are literally starting to put them on the front. This is a sort of a new trend that we just saw.
So something like this.
Yeah. So
Instead of on the
right now on the it's over the last 3 months they started asking. So you won't see it on these particular versions, but anything new and starting to go from now forward is the flags are on the front.
Oh, cool.
And for this one right here, Eddie is wanting to try this one, and he says with the raw sugar, will that peel off some layers of skin that he's had on that he's been wanting to get off for years?
Yeah, absolutely.
All the dirt.
Is that what it's for?
Yeah, it is really. So that right there, the turmeric right now is a very hot product. It's a very hot ingredient that people are picking up a lot, and that exfoliator right there is. While we sell that for I don't know retail, I think they sell for $7. Really, the formulas that are in those, they're like they could be easily sell for $30. Just because we call it beach in a bottle. There's so much grit. There's so much stuff that's happening inside of that very thick natural formula. It's just that because I work so closely with the manufacturer. One of our partners actually owns the plant. We're able to get some really killer formulas, and we're able to get the sort of the best of the best in those bottles.
Cool,
Very
cool.
Nice.
Let me pull up Alyssa. Alyssa, I know Alyssa's got questions, so I'm going to pull her up to ask a question. And I want to say real quick before I pop Alyssa up here, Scott, whatever you did for your setup to come on our show, everybody should follow that thing because you sound good, you look good, the mic sounds good, and everything like that. I tell you, we've had people on. No offense to the guests that are watching. Oh my god, sometimes we can't even hear what the hell they're saying, or But he sounds great, right, guys?
Yes.
The mic sounds good, the video's good, so I just want to throw that in there. That
it does look pretty good with all four of us. It does, beer all around.
Well, I'm more kind of worried about. I've been staring at this product for a long time, and now that he's telling me that it's him, I don't know. I'm not going to be looking at it like that anymore. Okay, so here we go. You had a question for Scott Gerling here.
First off, I'd like to say thank you for providing us with samples of the product. Actually, this morning I used the rose water, the face mist. I love the way it smells. I love the way it makes my face feel. But I was looking online and I was seeing that you guys have a lot of, I don't know necessarily if they're new products or just products I haven't noticed that you had. I noticed there was like a coconut scent. There's the avocado, all the like the shampoos, because I'm all about like I don't know if you heard us earlier. We were talking about like my hair and how my hair is thinning, and I wanted to try that fall defense. Eddie wanted to know if it helps hair grow, or is it just a defense for the hair falling out?
Yeah, well, that's the castor oil product.
So the castor oil products that we put together, it's castor oil has been used a really long time for treating hair that's thinning and falling out, and it's a defense, and it treats the hair, it treats the follicles, gets deep inside, and makes it so that your hair really starts to grow back in a very strong and noticeable way. Now, the products that you see online are really our top level products, and it's hard. The difference between what we sell out in like TJ Maxx and Ross and Burlington and Bell's and Stater Brothers is that those products tend to be in 32 ounces, sort of a value size. And it's at those stores, it's a killer value for 32 ounces. The only problem is we can't really sell that stuff online easily because at 32 ounces, it's like sending lead through the mail. And it costs a lot of money to send lead through the mail. So we have to, we had to come up with sort of a happy medium. And what we decided was we wanted Natural Wunderz, the Supernaturals line, to really sort of focus in on much more concentrated product. So what you're getting online is much more concentrated in some of the key ingredients, particularly with the castor oil stuff. You'll notice the texture is different, the feel, the fragrance, and how it works is really a lot more focused towards the benefit. So when you ask what does it do for hair fall, really what it does is it treats the scalp so you don't have any more hair fall, and it actually thickens the hair, treats the scalp, gets into the root and the follicle, and makes it so it gives it sort of a perfect scenario for your scalp and hair to begin to thicken.
Okay.
Man, that's pretty crazy, man.
And that's only the online products.
Well,
Castrol.
more
yeah,
concentrated.
Castor, the the products the products that we sell there are the truly concentrated
Oh,
ones.
okay.
They're more expensive than the other ones, but
Mhm.
the value is, I mean, it's the best of the best. The manufacturing plant where these come out of, remember I said there are 3 owners of Natural Wunders. One of the owners is the owner of that factory. And it's been there for about 35 years, and it's been in California for that amount of time, basically in the same location. That factory has always focused in on natural and organic products. And we, in the very beginning, when that company first started getting going, it was a tiny little niche before they had, gee, your hair smells terrific sorts of, things that were way back when from Unilever and big companies. And we were a tiny little company that was fighting against these giants. Well, it didn't take too long, maybe a span of about 15 to 20 years, all the way up through like into the 2000s, where it started to become a sort of a bigger niche. Now they have natural and organic trade shows that are bigger than what you would find in just regular everyday soaps that you get from Dial or Unilever or the big brands. And so this gives us true access to some of the most high-tech sort of natural blends that are perfect for skin. And
fantastic, right?
Yeah, so we put that all into Natural Wunders, and Natural Wunders itself is actually the home brand of this plant. And the plant's big. It's like 7 buildings that are all 100,000 square feet. It's a big operation, but we get the best of the best because we're the home brand.
Okay.
Very cool.
Nice.
I'm going to pull up Eddie here because I know Alyssa's going to have more questions. So Alyssa, just hold tight. Eddie, Eddie's worried about his hair, so we got to get Eddie some help here. Hold on.
You're growing, man. Let's get that hair. Let's
get that hair growing. What about hair gels? Do you make a hair gel for men or?
Yes, we do. So
you do. Okay.
The men's line is probably one of the fastest growing sort of categories that we have, which is unusual for me. The name Natural Wunders is sort of a universal name that was chosen because it's like people have heard of Natural Wunders in general, like you were taught about the 7 natural wonders of the world kind of growing up. It's kind of been in your ear, and it translated well into a product name. But what is kind of shocked me is that it really sort of works for men's too. And we have an avid following of guys, and it just keeps growing and growing, and in a lot of different ways too. So the hair gel, we do have a hair gel for men. It's not on the website though. We haven't developed men's products selling online. We are doing that in the brick and mortar stores.
Okay.
But it's out there. It's out there.
Yeah, it's out there. It comes in 8-ounce tube, and it's something I use too.
Cool. Oh, very cool. Nice. Alyssa, I'm gonna pull you up because I know you got a bunch of stuff in your mind.
I do. I want to go to Ross right now. No, because I've always looked online for everything, but now that I know more products are available in the brick and mortar stores, now I want to go actually to the physical store to see what is all available. I want to get into the lotions. I want to, I already have some of the face products. I've got the charcoal face mask. I've got the rose water. I've got the toner. I've got the cleanser. I've got that stuff. But now I want to know I want to go out and explore like the shampoos and the lotions and, the sugar scrubs and all that stuff. So I think I need to make a trip to Ross.
Yeah, well, I would say
See what's
this.
available.
I would say this right now. The most stock that we have right now is really over at Burlington.
Oh, okay.
I will say something interesting. So when you're working with these companies, they don't compete well together if you're selling to all three of them.
Right.
And we, in the manufacturing plant where we make our products, there are probably 9 or 10 other companies that are a lot bigger than us. They've been there longer. There's just more just older companies that have been developed where they get into Costco, they get into other places of the world, and they're sold out into the broader world, like Trader Joe's or whatever.
Right.
But I can say that of all those companies, Natural Wunderz is the only one that sells in Burlington, Ross, and TJ Maxx, and it's almost impossible for companies to do that because they don't play well together. But for whatever reason, we found niches in each one. And I will say this about Burlington. That group of buyers that buy from us are some of the most creative and talented buyers, because they come with they're like secret shoppers. They go around and shop in all these places and they sort of pick up on the trends of what's really happening. And they go to everywhere. They go to, they're going to Target, they're going to Ulta, they're going to, Whole Foods. They're checking every place. They have their fingers on the pulse of the buying public. And so when they come and they say, hey, let's partner together and start putting products together, they'll say, hey, this is our inspiration. We see that this is a trend that's developing. They come to me and they say, start creating. And because I do the labels, it's a lot of fun for me to work with people that are this creative because they have all these ideas that are coming. And every time it hits the store, we're usually in front of the wave. But as far as like creativity, and the buyers that are willing to be creative with someone like us, they lead the pack, and they're avid about it. And it's really a lot of fun to work with them in creating new products.
Okay.
Very cool. Hey, I got some breaking news here, Alyssa.
What?
That we got a special guest that just called in.
Oh.
Just I guess they heard Scott was on.
Uh-huh.
And we got a special guest. Very,
Nice.
oh man, I can't believe this here. We got former
who it
President
is.
Bill Clinton. Look at this.
Hello, is this the M25 show?
Hey, that's good. Hey, Scott, see? You attract very good people.
I was listening and I was wondering if they make a beauty cream for Hillary.
For Hillary.
Good question. Good question, Mr. Clinton. Hey, Scott, do they have a beauty cream for Hillary? That's a lot to ask.
Yeah, that's
no offense to Hillary, but
a miracle cream.
Yeah, we can certainly start formulating. It might take a while, but we'll come up with something.
Call it the Hillary.
Yes. Yes, Mr. Clinton, I'm glad you're a big fan of the M25 show, and I know you got some questions for Scott about his Natural Wunderz.
Yes,
what else
what
you
about
got?
an edible cream for after hours?
Would you like to know about a special lotion for after hours?
Yes.
Special lotion. Well, what would you like this lotion to do?
To bring pleasure to all parties.
A tingling sensation.
Tingling sensation. Fire and ice.
Very nice. Sure.
Okay, Scott.
Or for her pleasure.
No, Scott, we weren't expecting Mr. Clinton to call in, but we need to take advantage of this. Okay, I got a question for you, Bill. Are you still there? Bill?
Yes, I am.
Okay, just making sure you're still alive. Okay, I know we've talked in before the show. I knew you were coming on, and not a lot of people know this, but we chit chat and we used to go gallivanting back in the day. And a lot of people know that we're really friends. You know, we have something in common. We like women, so you know that's what we do. So, was it? I hate to bring this up, Scott, and jump on your limelight, but were you really messing around with that gal?
No, I was not.
Okay, that's that's all you have to say about it.
You
had no relations
with that woman.
Right.
Okay,
only oral.
Well, we'll develop a very fire and icy cream for you. We'll call it Monica.
Monica. Oh,
Yeah, Scott.
sounds good.
Have you seen Bill lately? He
Where
doesn't
can I
look
get
very
it?
good. What can we do for him? You've seen his face lately. It's aged very fast. And what do you suggest for this man
What do I suggest for him?
besides a mask?
Yeah. Yeah.
Natural Wunderz mask. You have a Natural Wunderz mask? Oh, you probably do, right? Those charcoal masks.
Yeah.
Yes, sure. I think the peel off mask would be great for Bill. He would love it.
I got to peel it off Hillary's face.
That's right.
You were not going to peel her face off, but
No, this is for you.
Got
That's
a
about
person
Hillary.
came in.
Okay, Mr. President, we got to let you go because this is Scott's interview, and we have respect what you do sometimes, but you got to go. So, one last question for Scott Gerling, CEO of Natural Wunderz.
Continued success, and I'd like to know, can I get a discount?
You sure can, Bill. I'm happy to have you on board, and thank you very much for your support.
All right.
All right, President,
very
let me get you out of here because. Well, let's get you out. We don't want you up there. Hold on. Scott, I'm sorry about that. But we always have people crashing the show.
It's amazing. I just can't believe
Wow.
he was listening. He was engaging.
That's right.
Devil. I just
Woo.
wow.
I know. Hey, look, we should have had you out a long time ago. We didn't know who was
Right.
going to be called in.
What I miss, Steve?
Oh, hold on here. Who's it? Eddie, you got a question for Scott?
What I miss? What happened?
I
What do
don't
you mean,
know.
what'd you miss?
I was talking to Alberto, and I
All right.
Bill
Eddie,
Clinton, Miss
Eddie,
Bill
you got another question for Scott?
Clinton.
So the hair gel for men. I'm interested in the hair gel for men.
What is it called? Natural
where
Wunderz
can I
Hair
get
Gel?
it locally?
Oh, locally. Yeah, where can he get it locally, Scott? If he wants to go today, can he go
Right now,
to
right
a
after the
store?
show.
Yeah. So right now you can pick up these. To me, my personal favorite line. Okay, so we develop 2 lines.
Oh,
Oh, you
Uh-oh.
froze. Oh,
he did
oh,
not
there he
have.
is. Oh,
there
there
he
he
is.
is. Okay.
Okay.
You're back.
Scott had a moment right there where he froze on us.
Did I freeze?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good look. Okay, where are we at? Your hair for Eddie.
You're talking about the 2 different
Where can I get it?
in line.
Today.
To me, I prefer the Ross look. They have sort of a skull character
Mhm.
that sort of weaves all the way through.
Mhm.
And as a matter of fact, I have some images. I'm not sure that I can share my screen, but I do have those, and they look really cool.
And they're at
Okay.
Ross.
Yeah, Ross, you can get them right now.
Well, Eddie,
Okay.
your job
You know
right
what?
now is
I've
go to
gotten
Ross.
Natural Wunderz products at Ross when when I'm running low and I can't wait for the delivery. I'll just go to Ross and get them.
That's Eddie right there.
So yeah,
Yeah.
maybe I'll go to Ross after the show.
So my question is, so Ross has a different line than like Burlington. The bottles will look different. You
They
said
do.
that Ross has a skull and
Yeah.
Burlington and TJ Maxx will have different labels, I guess. I
Yeah,
should
they
say.
do. It's
Okay.
it's similar products, but they
It won't look like this.
no, they look like that. They're black labels like that. But
Okay.
they're products. Let's see.
I think I have one. The one I used is a black. It's like
I'm trying to figure out
black
what he's
and
saying. Like it has a
and it-
different logo.
an exfoliating.
Oh, wait a minute. That looks the same. It's just
So,
a different.
So this
Yeah.
is like this is a men's product. This kind of men's product right here sells at this is the Burlington look right here.
Oh, Burlington. Okay.
Photo real sort of look, and they have this sort of Tommy Bahama thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
For the men's product at Ross, I don't have anything at hand, but it's a skull character, and
Oh,
I
okay.
think it's a lot
it resonates with me a lot more. I have a lot of fun putting those products together because for many years I was putting products together that generally were marketing to women, which is it sort of blows my mind that that had worked the way that it did, because it's just a dude that's creating, but and it markets to women. And I always felt sort of lucky in the fact that it was resonating with that crowd, because I mean, it's like I don't feel necessarily like I can add a feminine touch too much because I'm a guy's guy. But by the same token, when I started creating the men's products, I had a lot of fun with it because I knew what I liked, and I started putting it together. And that Skulls character, the one that sells at Ross, is kind of my favorite.
So
I think that's the one I have.
So you created that?
Character.
Yeah,
that's your character.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'd say for the women's, put like a pink bow on the skull.
Oh yeah.
What about products for shaving, Scott?
For
men.
I don't
like to
shaving
prevent
cream?
irritation,
Like a shaving
or
cream. Oh,
no,
yeah.
like to prevent
after-
irritation, or like a beard oil, not
like
beard
an
oil, but
aftershave.
yeah,
Like an aftershave?
For
Something
men, we have beard oil. We don't have shaving products per se. The closest thing that we have that would fall into that category would be beard oil, but we also have like a 5-in-1 product, and it's like the wash itself is sort of like a body wash and a pre-shave and
okay.
a shampoo. And those products are differentiated a little bit because shampoo and body wash seem like they're the same, but they're really not. Shampoos have some more surfactants in them, and they're made to suds up a different way than like a body wash. A body wash is made to clean your body with a little less of a sudsing effect, but for shampoo, you want it to sort of boof up in tiny little compact bubbles that feel sort of thick and have a really cool experience. But
what would happen if you use body wash in your hair? Would anything happen?
No, not really.
Okay.
It's just the experience that you have when you're washing your hair.
Okay.
People like a certain feel, and they want to feel the value of the sudsing. So I don't know if you've ever noticed, this is where I get nerded out on sort of bubble, but you'll know a cheaper shampoo by the size of the bubble. If the bubble is really big and it feels like a bubble bath, it's a cheaper product. If the bubbles are compact and it feels like when you're washing your hair, the bubbles feel like a tight
feels thicker.
Yeah, it feels thicker. And that's how you know. Because a lot of people don't really understand. I never understood it until I started getting into this business. Like, what is good? What is bad? Why does it? What makes the experience for people what it is? So that's
so wait a minute here. So you're saying if I get a shampoo, Natural Wonder shampoo, right? I could go take a shower and I could have a good, exciting experience in the shower.
Exciting.
Washing my hair.
It's going to be, yes, you're going to be thrilled.
Really?
Yes.
Well,
and you probably don't have to use as much product either.
Yeah, so just a squirt.
Yeah. I mean, it's really a quarter size.
So the more bubbles, like when you wash your hair, if somebody's washing their hair and it looked like you poured Mr. Bubble in your shower, that's not good.
Yeah, the looser the bubble or the thinner, it cheapens the product. When you have a really good product, and it's hard to do with a natural product because usually sulfates and parabens. Sulfates really are what cause bubbling. But when you do a natural product, we don't use that. We use natural surfactants, and those surfactants have gotten really good. And like early in the 2000s and sort of in the 90s, they weren't really developed enough because the industry hadn't grown to what it is. But now, we don't use sulfates or parabens in our product. We don't want that. It's an industry sort of no-no, and especially for a natural product. But I would say, so the experience you're looking for with a shampoo is a lot of bubbles, and bubbles that make your hair feel like you have a tight pack of bubbles on there. Although I will say, if you wash your hair once a week, you're going to have the first wash that you do, like in the shower, the first wash is taking out all the impurities in your hair, like oils and sweat and things like that. You're not going to get a lot of suds. The second time you apply it after that,
Yes.
after that first cleansing is when you'll really feel it come through. And it's like that almost with every shampoo, especially if you wash your hair like once a week.
So Alyssa, have you used any of the shampoo? Did you get that?
No, I haven't. No, but I do wash my hair probably about once a week. And people think I'm weird because I do that, but I've heard that like the less you wash your hair, the better it is for your hair because your hair has the natural oils that it needs. Right. And when you shampoo your hair, you shampoo only the scalp. And then you let the water run off and it naturally cleans the rest of your hair. For men, it's different because you guys mostly have short hair. Also, when you condition your hair, I've heard that you're supposed to not condition your scalp. You condition only from like the nape of your neck down to give your hair the volume and all that. And
yeah, that is true. And I'm of the mindset that you are, Alyssa. To me, shampooing your hair once a day, you'd have to have a very lightweight shampoo to do that over and over because your body is doing what it's been designed to do for eons. You want to let it do that. So, but if you're working out, if you're in the sun a lot, if you're in the open air a lot and you're sweating, you do need to get rid of it to sort of loosen up sort of the pores so that your hair can breathe because you need it. Your scalp does need to oxygenate. So it is good for your hair to do that, especially to get far enough down into the follicle with the soap to open up that pore so that it can get oxygen and the blood flow that it needs. So just remember, like if you want to grow your hair, Eddie, what you want to.
I just like not to fall out.
Well, you'd like to grow a little bit too, wouldn't you?
Something to grow and strengthen.
Yeah,
basically.
So what I found is you want blood flow to the hair. So if you move your scalp around, like if you're just doing stuff like this to move your scalp around, it helps. Red light therapy helps quite a bit. And in that case, for hair not to fall out, I would suggest a very specific type of product. We don't create it, but it's called carbonic acid. Carbonic acid to the scalp on thinning, hair that needs complete regeneration is this stuff called carbonic acid. And you have to sort of watch how you use it on your fingers because it'll dry your fingers out quick, but it's really good for the scalp. Unplugs the pores.
Now, should men condition their hair too, or just?
Yeah.
Well, wait a minute. Let's get to the real question, Scott. Should Eddie even wash his hair? I mean, should he even bother?
Yeah.
Just don't use body wash on your hair.
Yeah.
No,
because I don't want him to put that acid on his hair and burn the rest of it off, Scott. Then he'll really be in a bad way.
He'll be in trouble.
No, it's good for your hair. You want to stimulate the scalp so you get blood flow. That's ultimately what you need to do. And there are products, the products that are out there for hair regeneration or regrowth. These are specialty fields. And I would say to get your hair really to grow, the first thing you could do without using that stuff is get the blood flow to that and really let sunlight hit your scalp so that it can
rejuvenate.
Yeah.
So like if he used like a vibrator or something on to kick it again, would that be okay? Or
like that?
Well, I mean, I'm not that kind of, but something to a massager or whatever you want to call it. Is that good to get the blood flowing? I hear it is for a lot of things, but would that be good for hair?
Yeah, absolutely.
Eddie, there you go. Go get yourself a massager at Ross and lay out in the sun and vibrate your skull.
That's true.
It's what is it? Acid?
Carbonic.
So if you wear gloves with it and put it on, would that be better, or will it eat through the glove?
No, it won't. No, it won't eat through anything. It's just what I do, and I use it too. What I do with this product is I put it on and I let it sit there, and I want it on my scalp. And the reason you want it on your scalp is because the carbonic acid starts to go through dead skin, it starts to penetrate into the follicle to open it up, to give it a little oxygen so that it can breathe, and it widens out that follicle so that your hair can grow thicker. And I let it sit on there for a few minutes. And you can feel it starts to tingle a little bit. And then immediately thereafter, I have a little bit of our conditioner, and the conditioner I keep on my fingers during the time that it's on my hair, so that my fingers stay moisturized. And that seems to offset it for me. That's just a trick that I use.
Okay.
Alyssa, there you go. You heard.
Nice,
I don't know if that good for women too, for all scalps, right?
It's good. Yeah, I found that product. I was looking in a specialty. Someone advertised it, and I thought, wow, that's a really cool product. I am studying it just to see if we can get into it. I don't know how widely accepted it would be, but I think it was a fascinating idea. Sort of and I thought, is this a real thing? But I can tell you, it's a very active product. You can tell when it's either a marketing ploy or an active product. But that's a very active product.
Yeah, I'm finding out that
Carbonic acid.
hair is a big thing.
It's a big thing,
right?
yeah.
Whether if you're losing it or you're trying to keep it or what have you.
Yeah.
I wonder if does it cause dandruff because it gets rid of all that dead skin?
No, washes it all out. No, your hair. It feels like when
I'm
you're
all into this.
Yeah, when you finish with it, and this happens like when you use it, it literally feels like there is a tiny, like you have a tiny, like you've been exposed to sun, like a little bit of a burn there, but
it's kind of like
it's a good burn.
Yeah,
it's a good burn, and it's
a good burn.
working. And I can't say enough about it. Just from my own experience, I thought could have been marketing. It's not. It's a real thing, and it's really kind of a cool product. I'm thinking about including it in what we do, although I don't know really how big the audience is. I'm just experimenting with myself to see if it's a thing.
Yeah.
What's that workout term they use? If it don't burn, what's that term? Workout
No
people.
pain, no gain.
No pain, no gain. There you go. So if you're not feeling any pain, it ain't working, right?
Yeah.
Or a little bit of tingle or whatever you call it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, interesting.
Like you know how you can use either tea tree oil, sort of has a similar effect, or mint or menthol has a similar effect, only to me it's the affect of that tea tree that gives you the sensation, whereas the carbonic acid itself, that particular product, it's like one step farther than that. Not a lot farther, but enough to where you go, there's a difference between this and like tea tree.
Scott, what are the benefits of the turmeric in your products? Because I've heard turmeric is good for your bones.
Yeah. So turmeric is an anti-inflammatory, and it's good for things like rosacea. It's good for things like brightening. It often works in conjunction with like a vitamin C. Okay. So we use turmeric in a lot of products now, and it's such a unique product. Like you never really would have thought some product like this, it's like would have ever come up. It's kind of like, it's like what did I see recently that was a product that started to come out? It was like a substitute for French fries is cauliflower fries. So someone's making French fries out of cauliflower. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, that's an interesting ingredient, that has been dead for eons, and all of a sudden it's popular. Well, it's sort of the same thing with turmeric and beauty products. I'd heard of the product. I think the first one I heard about, I think we'd all seen commercials where Dr. Handsome on TV comes on and says, hey, I need this turmeric, and you see it, and it starts to plant the seed like, oh, it's good for you internally. But when it started to come into play for beauty products, I couldn't believe it. It literally it works in skin, it works in hair. I can't believe how popular that ingredient has become, especially right now.
I feel cleansed in this interview already.
I feel well educated.
Yeah, very informative.
Yes.
Alyssa, I got a very special question for Scott, but I'm going to let you ask one more question before I let loose.
Oh gosh, what do I want to ask? Well, first off, I want to thank you for being our sponsor.
Oh yeah, I love it.
Yeah, thank you for that. And I'm just excited about all the products. You know, I just want to go out there and try everything. I'm going to go ahead to Burlington. Now, like you said, that Burlington is the one with the most of your products. If I were to go to Burlington, and then if I went to Ross, and then I went to TJ Maxx, they're all different, correct? They're all different lines. And you said the men's product is mostly at Ross?
Yeah,
Is that
so
correct?
well, we there you'll find different items in different categories and all of those things. So the Burlington carries with us, they carry body products, shampoo products, they carry men's products and pet products. Those are kind of the
Oh,
main.
okay. Oh, I didn't know you had pet
Pet
products.
products also.
Wow.
Look at this.
And at those stores now, Natural Wonders has branched off into about 3 or 4 other lines. We sell the Herbist line, we sell Natural Wonders, we sell a new one called Earth Essence, and we sell another one called Pure and Tone, which is the one that Steve was holding up.
Mhm.
And we have another line out there called Holy Natural. And these companies, they come to us and they ask us to expand out like that because they want to just basically come to one place where they can expand out all these lines.
Right.
So what you'll find in Burlington is not necessarily what you'll find in Ross. They want to remain separate. They'll have the same brand but different products.
Correct.
The pet products is another sort of line of products that we have that really got our foot in the door over at TJ Maxx. And TJ Maxx is so interesting to me right now because with all of the stores that we sell to, TJ Maxx alone, between TJ Maxx, Marshalls, Home Goods, and they have Canadian stores in there too. I think there's one other store that they have, but it's 4,000 doors. 4,000.
Wow.
That's a lot. That's about as many doors as we sell to right now, combined with all the other ones. And what I'm most excited about is they came to us to start creating, and they have sort of not taken to us in the past, even though we've managed to sell a few things to them because we're selling to the other two. Well, earlier this year when we started selling our pet products to them, they did a few test orders, and all of a sudden they started to go really up. These orders started really coming up, and they came to us recently and they said, we want an exclusive on that. And I said, I can't do that. I will create a brand new product for you. So
what about baby products? Do you sell baby stuff?
I tried doing baby and I really wanted it. Here's the thing. My feeling on baby products, while we were putting together products that I know are superior to what's out there, the brand names that have been staples
for years,
eons, are going to cook us every time. You can't beat Johnson & Johnson. You can't. And I think because mothers rightly are making sure that they are going to take the most sensitive, tried and true things for their babies. And the likelihood of them trying something new out to see is less. So while I like that category and I've made those products before, I just know that we're up against
a behemoth.
A titan.
A behemoth.
Yeah.
I beat them with creativity, but not.
I will say this about the pet things is one thing about pet owners love their pets like no tomorrow. So
we know this for sure.
Yes. I mean, pet owners who love their animals or whatever, they'll do, they want the best for them because you're taking care of them. And I could see something like that taking off because there's somebody always looking for what's good for their pet. Sometimes even more than themselves, but it is what it is, It
is true. Yeah. For some reason, our Natural Wonders flies with pet, and because the natural aspect comes to it. There's a sense of playfulness with Natural Wonders too, with a smiley face in there. And it's kind of like, if people have asked us in some cases to take it out and they don't want it in there. And I'm like, it'd be like taking the letter N out of the word natural for me. It's like a design element, and I like it because it's fun and it's light. It makes you feel good.
It's yours.
Yeah,
That's what I see when I see it. Right, Alyssa?
Yep.
Yeah.
If you took it out, I'd probably be like, "Hey, what's going on? What happened?"
yeah,
I would think it's a
Knockoff.
knockoff.
Typo?
There you go.
Knockoff.
well, yeah, it's for, like I said, and in some cases we do take it out for certain products, but for me overall, like what I want to do is I want to take Natural Wunderz and I want to make sure that we get into like a Target or a CVS or something like that. And I want Natural Wunderz to be that brand that goes into those stores. That's when you start to get into like 6,000-7,000 stores at a time. But yeah, so I'm not sure if that answered your question. I think I diverged off the side.
That's fine.
That's all right. That's what this show's all about. We go everywhere all the time. We forget
We're
where
all
we're
over
at
the
too,
place.
Scott.
Well, we're all over the place.
Yeah.
No
But I
rhyme or
do-
reason.
I want to piggyback on a list. Well, not on her, but what she said. What she said earlier. Well, I'll piggyback on her. Whatever. Well, she said we do want to thank you for being our sponsor. We really push the online thing. You know, we try the best we can, and for you to if you have faith in us, I hope you do. That means a lot to us. And you know, we've had people on that we've talked about, you know, businesses and stuff like that. And but talking to you and how this has been working, it's good. It feels right. You know, we've worked with other people and stuff, and to me, it didn't feel right. And you just kind of know, you know, and you having that faith to, you know, at least stick with us and let us do our thing. So I remember I had a conversation with you about let's try something.
Yep.
And I'm not choking up here, am I? I think I'm more choked up about this picture of the woman. I was like, now I'm going to look at it and say that's Scott.
You're getting emotional.
No, but I had I'll say this because we say everything on here. I had a conversation with Scott and I go, hey, look, this is what we do. And, you know, we have a show and we've had people come on and we've advertised them and stuff like that. And when we come with sponsors, sometimes they pay you. Okay, they pay you to do something for them. And I told him, I go, look, Scott, I'm gonna be straight up with you. I don't want to be that kind of person. I want to show that we're doing something. And if it works out, then hey, we talk about how that comes. But I don't want, because I want our sponsors to know that we're the real deal. We just don't, hey, just give me money and then we'll do the best we can, you know, and you know, but I want to see that it's working. So you know that we're on the up and up, you know?
Yeah.
And I had that conversation with Scott and he's really cool with it. And I know you're being really nice. Well, you know, maybe we could just give you something. And I go, no, I didn't want it like that because I want you to know that we'd be true and really working hard to try to get your product at least online because that's what we're promoting. But we know we could buy in stores too. But we've been trying to hit that online thing. And I just want to thank you. I'm sure Elisa said it good, and I'm sure Eddie feels the same way. And
yes.
And I'm not getting choked up, Rand. There's people on this comments just ready to shut these comments up. Not getting choked up. I don't get choked up.
Well, I let me say this. One of the reasons your humor is my type of humor, number one. And number two, you guys this is a dream sort of thing. No one sets up and just does this stuff without really thinking it all the way through and sort of chasing it. It's not easy. I know that this isn't easy to set up. You've been consistent with it. I completely appreciate all of the entrepreneurial spirit that you guys bring to your own show, how you are fostering the audience, how you're bringing it all through. This all resonates with me, man. So when I look at what you guys are doing, it's you're people after my own heart. You're chasing what seems to be a feather in the wind, but there's a joy and a bounce and a funness to it that I appreciate. So,
yeah, it's fun. It's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you know,
that's why it works.
We're this podcast thing. Like I don't know, I'd say about 7 years ago, this podcast thing blew up, right? You know, everybody's out there, so everybody's out there competing competing, and a lot of people give up and just stop and say, "Yeah, there's so many nobody listens to us," and stuff like that. But I like doing it. It's something I've always wanted to do.
Mhm.
Alberto, we've talked and we got this thing going. What was it, Eddie? About 9 years ago or something like that. I don't even.
Yeah, it's
I
been a
guess we
while.
try to forget it because me and Alberto fight like cats and dogs, but it works, And we got this thing going, and I'm in it. And we brought on Alyssa. Eddie's been with us from the beginning. We brought on Alyssa because she is good for the show.
Yes.
She balances out us guys, and I just see everything working. And when we got together with you, it just I don't know. It's a good thing, and I'm glad that here's another. I talked to you about our show. It was kind of risque, and it kind of still is, but we kind of changed a little bit, so it's a little more mainstream, but it's still what everybody talks about. And we went through this whole thing, Alyssa, that about, we have a lot of models come on, which is a good thing because especially with these beauty products, they like this stuff.
Right.
But, there's a way to promote it, and then there's not a way to promote it, and we kind of I have to put my, my foot down because, hey, can you post these for the promos? Of course, I love them. But, a business is a business. And, but, everybody loves a beautiful woman that's posing as a model or whatever they're doing. Same with men. There's men models too. And you kind of had to stick with it. And, that's the sponsor thing is kind of hard with the type of show we have, because sometimes they don't think it's for them. And that's the struggle we've had. So that's kind of where I say that I'm grateful that you understood us, I guess, to say.
No, the thing is, there's no corporation behind us that's forcing us to drill in some kind of narrative. You're dealing with another business owner that is working to just to build the business. So like I said, it resonates with me to watch entrepreneurs work together. And I think it's a really, really good thing. And I've always appreciated it. That's why I feel so strongly about, hey, let's see if it can work. Let's see if it works. And it has worked. And I've really enjoyed it, watching it grow.
Well, thank you. We appreciate the support.
We're all meant for each other, Scott.
Yeah.
just do me a favor. Next time you bring me a sample, let me know that you on the cover before I put it on my desk and I'm looking at it every day. Okay. Eddie, I'm going to bring Eddie up here. Eddie, why don't you say something and thank Scott? Why don't you say, oh, did you?
So we appreciate your support. Thanks for sticking with us.
See, Scott, we're kissing your ass. Is that okay?
Listen, man, I just want you guys, I want continued success for you guys. You don't have to do that. Really, what I want for you guys is just to kick ass. I'd love for you guys to get a piece of the rock and then step up. And if there's anyone out there that's listening that could use a great show that has real potential, I would say this is the place to invest. It's been positive for me, and I'm sure it will be positive for someone else that's in the industry of being able to blast this message. So at some point, I'm right with you. I'm hoping someone's going to pour some rocket fuel into this and give you guys the real push that you're hoping for and looking for, because you deserve it.
Thank you.
Very well said. Wow. Thank you, Scott. That's very well said. And like I said, we're going to keep pushing, and we love working with you. We're here to make people laugh and have a good time on the time we're on in the morning.
Yeah.
And that's what we want to do. We want people to laugh and just have a good, even if we're on for an hour or two. Hey, if we can make them laugh just a little bit, I'm happy with that.
Yeah.
And sell some natural wonders.
I love it.
So I know Eddie's you're going to the store after this, right? Because I know he's dying for that hair gel.
Hair gel.
And Alyssa is too. So we'll keep trying all these products, so we can say that we've tried it and we can give our opinions and all that, because it wouldn't be right to sell it to if we don't even tried it.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
something I've always hated when people do that. Say, "Oh yeah, I love this. This is the greatest. I feel so good," and they've never opened it.
Mhm.
I,
Right.
I don't think I could do that because I always talk about my hands because that's an issue I have, that they crack a lot, and I use that and it's healed my hand, so that's a good thing. I've had other things that I've used just to get me by, so I'm not in pain, like just to get it moist. But the stuff you gave me with the vitamin E and all that, it really healed my hands in like 2 or 3 days. So it's good stuff.
That was I think that was the vanilla one, right?
Yes, vanilla.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That's some good stuff.
Well, we're gonna have to say goodbye, Scott. It's been so fun. I think this is probably one of the longest interviews we've done, and if it was going to be with anybody, it's going to be with you because you're our sponsor, and we appreciate you. And you're a good interview.
Very educational.
Yeah.
Yeah, very educational. Hey, one thing before we go, why don't you tell everybody why they should use Natural Wunderz products? I'll give you about a minute or so.
And here's why. Natural Wunderz is we hold to our name. Everything that name implies is what's in the bottle. We don't ever mess around with that. Even for Ross or Burlington, we're very proud to be American manufacturers that source locally, that build in the United States. Even the components that we have come from, within 150-mile radius. We want as much American in our products as we can possibly get. And truly, the formulations that we have in those bottles, there's no messing around in that. We never sacrifice on those formulas. And I don't think, as long as I'm head of this company, that will never, ever change. I want repeat customers. So when they use it, like, damn, I got to go get that again. So, and that's why we put so much time into it. We try to make the product fun. We try to make it look good on the shelf and pop, but really the sauce on the inside is really what we want people to use and keep coming back for.
Very cool. American made. American made right here. Look at this right there. It's just a flag for Natural Wunderz and all of us good Americans. Usually I'd have a pair of underwear on here, but we got the good old US of A. All right, Scott, we want to thank you so much for coming on. I know you're a busy man.
Yep.
And we'll keep in touch. And you're always welcome on the show. Or if you got anything you want us to do, just let us know.
You got it. Much success.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Pleasure meeting you.
Yeah.
Yes. Take care, Scott.
All right, we'll see you.
Thank you.
All right. That was Scott Gerling, CEO of Natural Wunderz. So that was some stuff that I didn't even know about.
Very informative show. Yeah, very, very good. Gotta try the
so I didn't understand. Do you understand that stuff he was talking about?
What stuff?
That acid, whatever that acetone or whatever. So basically, he's saying it opens the. Oh, what is it? Acid?
It's the carbonic acid.
Carbonic acid. So basically, it opens the pores of the hair you already have.
Right.
It makes that hair grow stronger and thicker
and healthier.
Okay, so you're not actually. You're saving the hair that you have, and it's coming out thicker and makes it come out. Probably going to make it more fuller, right?
Basically, I'm assuming it unclogs the pores. So when you put it on, it's working to get whatever is clogged in your, because you have those little pores in your head that your hair comes out of. So I'm assuming that once it's sitting there, it's working to unclog all that.
And massage your hair. You said massage your head, huh?
Massage
your head
to get the blood rolling, huh?
Get the blood flowing.
Go. Did you do that, Alyssa? Do you already know about that, or do you rub your scalp?
No.
So I guess you just go like that, right, with your fingers.
Just massage it.
Kind of like when you're washing your hair.
Yeah.
You know who did that? Remember that Bugs Bunny cartoon when he was doing Elmer Fudd and he was going
with the music, the opera
I guess
music.
it works.
Yeah.
Well, see, they had something back then. They knew about it.
Yeah.
So massage your skull.
The Lucy show. Did you watch that one when Ricky thought he was losing his hair?
Oh yeah.
That thing on it. It was going and like.
Oh, there was a machine.
And it was
like a machine.
And his eyebrows were going. His whole head was going.
Ricky Ricardo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I gotta check that one. I don't remember that one. So he thought he was losing his hair, so she was helping him out.
So she was helping him, and she was going to the extreme, like doing all this, like putting hot stuff on his head and putting that machine on and doing all this stuff because she didn't think he was really losing his hair. It was just in his mind. And so she was doing this stuff, like this outrageous stuff. And she's like, okay. And now you got to sit and bake for 20 minutes or whatever it was. And he was, and then she was done. And he goes, you know what? I think it kind of worked, something like that. And she's like, well, you have to do it every day for so many weeks or something like that. And he goes, okay. Because she thought he wasn't going to want to do it.
Yeah, she thought he was going to say, no, it's too much work.
No, it's too much work. And he was like, okay.
Wow.
Just goes to show that, everybody.
Well, what if somebody needs that? Yeah, if it makes them feel better, do it, right?
Yep.
Well, did you guys get anything out of that with the hair thing, or?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm like excited to know that. I mean, it was good because now, like, I know more about the product and I know more of what they offer and everything that they offer, and to know that I didn't know that they were in Burlington. I thought it was only like Ross. So
Ross, Burlington, TJ Maxx,
Stater Brothers. Yeah, I didn't know that they had the product all in
I think he even mentioned Marshalls, huh?
Yeah, I think he said
Marshalls,
Home Goods. Yeah, so
they're around there.
Yeah,
but listen, Alyssa, you had to tell Barry to shop online too.
I know.
If you need it right then and there, then you can go to these stores. But if you can wait, you can get a discount with our promo code.
You can get the discount online, and then it's more concentrated when you buy it online.
Yeah, he said
it's the best of the best.
It's the best
if you buy it online.
Buy it online.
Says it's smaller and it's
more concentrated.
It's smaller and more concentrated, it's, what did he say? More. It's like the elite. It's like the elite club. Yeah.
Well, can you what you know now? Can you do like a 30-second promo here on how people should
Not
go?
Right now, but I got to think about it. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Oh, you want me to do it right now? He already did it.
Okay. Well, so everybody,
the top dog, do it himself.
Everybody that heard Scott earlier and Alyssa right now.
Yes.
If you need the product right now, this second, like Eddie, you can go to Burlington, Ross,
TJ
Maxx,
Marshalls,
Home Goods,
Stater Brothers.
You can go find the Natural Wonder products there in the the lotion section or beauty section, and pick it up there. But if you want to go online to naturalwunders.com and do shopping there,
best of the best.
The best of the best. It's, what do you call it? It's concentrate.
It's more concentrated.
It's more concentrated.
The higher.
It's 100. It's like
inside the top shelf products, I guess you would say.
It's almost like moonshine compared to buying liquor in the store. You get moonshine, that's 100% bang right there, right?
Yeah.
So you can go online and get that. Do your shopping, and at checkout, use promo code M25 Show, and you get 25% off your total order. Now that's good, right, Alyssa?
Yep.
Not order.
So you get a discount online, but like Eddie, or Alyssa, if you want to try something right now and I want to try it, but then next time I'll buy it online. You could do that too. But
I'd say like if you're in the need and you need it now, and kind of like I want to compare it to like laundry soap. You buy the liquid laundry soap, you could buy it, Ross and Burlington. But if you really want the good product and get the pods, then you get it online.
That's a good thing that you said that. Remember, Eddie, when they had that? I think it was laundry soap, the liquid. Remember they used to sell the big ones, and then they had a concentrate one that was like this big, but it was the same price. It was the same amount.
Less product, and it did the same thing because basically you're paying for water.
So online, you'll get that. You'll get the
best of the best.
Best of the best. Most concentrated. But go do it and shop. And like I said, online is good because you get that discount. I mean, everybody likes a discount.
Keep in mind, when you buy online, yes, it's a little bit more expensive. But again, you don't use as much product. It's more concentrated.
It'll last you longer.
The best ingredients. Yeah, it'll last longer. It's a smaller amount, but ounce for ounce, it's better.
You don't have to.
You don't
use
have
as
to
much.
use as much.
Mhm.
Yep.
And you get a discount.
And you get a discount if you
and you
put
get a discount.
M25 show in the promo code.
Mhm.
Yes, the M25 show. Remember that, people. I don't want to get messages and going, hey, what's the promo code?
Right
That's
here.
our show. Yeah, there you go.
Right there.
Look, it's right behind me, too.
Yep. Natural Wunderz.
Well, you know what? Before we get out of here, I got to do one topic that I've been dying to talk about. And then we can get out of here.
Okay.
It's about a guy who married his sex doll and she's pregnant. Did you guys hear about this?
No. How is
Yes.
that possible?
It's not.
That's funny you should ask. I'm going to tell you here in a second. Let me see here.
I'm like, what the hell?
Let me see if I can. Okay, here we go. He married his sex doll who is also pregnant. Yuri Tolochko is obsessed with sex dolls. These dolls, which imitate the texture of human skin, have the characteristics of never saying no. However, unlike many fans of these sex dolls, also known as love dolls, Yuri doesn't hide them under his bed or in his closet. Yuri marries them and maintains a daily love story. She kind of looks real.
Okay, this guy's a Russian guy, isn't he?
I guess Yuri.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh, my question is, how can you marry somebody
from
because
Kazakhstan?
Oh, I don't know where that's at.
Kazakhstan.
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 Where's that at?
Isn't that where Borat came from?
I don't know.
Oh, who knows?
It says with the mountain of muscles, a hairy chest, and a suggestive poses on social media, 36-year-old Yuri from Kazakhstan is freshly divorced, but has immediately found love again, Eddie.
But how could he marry her? Because she physically can't say "I do."
Can't say I do.
And listen, this is why you're going to find out here in a second. This is why you got to listen to the show.
Okay.
He doesn't say much about his recent marriage and the separation from doll Margot. Oh, he got divorced from a sex doll.
Okay. Did
So
she get
Margot,
or what?
I'm not ready to talk about it. It's still painful. It was real love. Margot and I met in a nightclub where she was a hostess. A nasty guy tried to break her. I defended her and fought with the guy. Then she and I got engaged. This union became viral in 2019 when the bodybuilder legally married his sex doll surrounded by a handful of guests. Is it possible to get married to an object? The guy says yes.
How?
All you need is to be of legal age. But what about consent? Since Margot did not say the famous I do, it was judged that silent implies consent. And so the prince married the princess to the applause of the kingdom of Instagram in front of 100,000 thrilled followers, and Yuri created Lola.
She said yes in sign language?
So if I kidnap somebody and duct tape their mouth shut, I can legally marry them? Because silence is consent?
I'm just trying to find out how the heck she's pregnant. I don't see anything here about.
She did like Borat and swallowed the little kid, the little
legally
toy,
insane.
The little toy figure. You know, in Borat, she swallows the.
Oh, that's right, huh? Yuri was delivered by his second fiance. She arrived in a big box. He decided to share this intense moment with his subscribers who witnessed the birth of Luna, a busty blonde with Japanese features and lipstick smeared everywhere from passionate kisses. A contest was launched to give her a name. I was so excited that Lola and I were joined by Luna. She's smaller and younger than Lola. She looks like a model. I have a real sexual attraction to her. So he's got two chicks. He's got two chicks, Eddie.
They came in a box.
Yep.
They all watched her grow.
Yeah, I don't see anything about the pregnancy or nothing, but he does have two of them.
Is she inflatable?
No, it's an actual. It looks
a
like
doll,
a
like a
doll where
toy?
you could. Yeah, it looks
Life-size
it looks
doll?
real. Yeah, it's
Like
a life
gel
size
filled or something?
gel filled. So I
Oh,
guess
Oh, so
we
she
really got
already comes like inflated or whatever,
already made.
already full
It's
size.
already. It looks like a
Wow.
real like a mannequin, but it looks
Squishy.
like it looks like a real. So
Ooh.
it probably comes big life size, and then you just probably gotta shower it every time. I guess. I guess he uses it. You got to shower it, clean that thing, right?
Slip and slide.
Yeah, you imagine having that, and then you take your doll into the shower, and you got to clean out the holes.
shower together, huh? Shower
I don't
You
together.
have to have one of those shower heads that come off.
Get under there and get
Yeah.
in the crevices.
I wonder, does he use the bottle scrubber from the
Oh,
inside?
yeah. The round bristles.
I wonder if it comes with fake hair or is it shaved?
No, she's got hair. I
Does
see
she?
it.
No,
It
no,
look
no,
like-
not in the hair, not on the head, but
on the pubes.
yeah.
I didn't show a picture any of that. Sorry, I don't know. I would imagine probably you could probably ask. You probably have it
Yeah.
made, right? What
I
color
wonder,
hair you
I
want?
wonder what the box comes. Is this like with the box? Cause is it a big box or is it like she folded it in half, or do you put it together or what?
Put it together. I don't.
Yeah, you know how sometimes the legs and the head come off of dolls when you.
I would say it looks like it's a one piecer because it looks so real. But
Uh-huh.
who knows? I mean, she's not naked, so who knows if it screws on a leg? I don't know. But it looks like it's all one piece to me.
One piece, kind of like
wonder
an
if it-
inflatable one, but it's already
I wonder if
jelly
it comes
filled.
if the box
Yeah.
comes like if you know how sometimes you get a box and it says box comes in the way it is, so the driver
I know.
delivering it.
Knows what's inside. It's got a big old picture on the outside of it.
Yeah,
It's not just a brown cardboard box.
yeah, it's not this brown wrapping on it. Just
Not discreet.
here's Lo- this is Lola.
It's got a see through on one side. You see an ass.
It's like
What
a
is
Barbie
this?
box. The clear.
A big Barbie box. Well, hopefully it would be because I don't know. That would something you. Well, he probably don't care if he's marrying her on Instagram.
I wonder how much she cost.
I guess money is no object, Eddie. He's in love. Leave him alone.
Yeah, when you're in love, money's no object, huh?
That's crazy.
That's weird. I mean, how does somebody fall in love with a sex doll? I mean, you use it just because maybe you're not
She
getting
doesn't
sex
talk
from a
back?
girl.
You don't talk back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie, he married her.
I know.
Well, I guess
crazy.
so. I don't know.
I
I'd be
don't
kind
know.
of embarrassed to tell people that
Yeah, meet my wife.
I found somebody.
Right?
She doesn't say much, so
Just sit her
Right?
down on the couch. Does she want anything? Nah, she's fine.
Nah,
She's a
she's
little
okay.
shy. She's shy.
she don't eat.
She don't talk. She's watching her figure. Oh
She-
my goodness.
Yeah.
Too
All she-
funny.
Wow.
All she needs is a shower every once in a while.
Right?
Oh my gosh. Hey, before we go, did I tell you guys about Walmart has a neighborhood shopping grocery store.
Uh-huh.
Walmart has they're scattered around their neighborhood grocery stores.
Yeah.
And I was in one not too long ago, and they sell sex toys in there.
Dude, I was
Did
at
I tell
CVS.
you this?
No.
No.
I mean, it's right there on the floor. Like when you go down the medicine aisle,
Uh-huh.
it's in a glass case and it's locked, but it's usually where the condoms are. They're locked up, and I was walking by and I go, oh, the condoms, and I was walking by and something caught my eye and it was a butt plug. I was
That
like,
was
"Man,"
at
so
me at CVS.
oh, it was there too?
And yeah, I even took a picture and sent it to my coworker.
Yeah, did you see the picture I sent
I
in
was
our
like,
group?
No.
It had vibrators in there. It had a butt plug.
Yeah.
For both men and women?
CVS, the same thing has it. I was
Toys
like,
for
what
both
the
men
hell?
and women?
And it's right
Mhm.
there on the floor. It's not like
Really?
behind in the pharmacy. It's you can walk by and just look at all of it. And I was
This
like,
was
holy
this was like as you're standing in line at the pharmacy, I turned my head and I was like, and it was like one of those aisles where one aisle is longer than the other.
Mhm.
So there was the short aisle where I was at, and the other aisle that was a little longer that stood out. That's where they were. I was like, oh,
were they locked or were they out in the
They were
open?
behind a glass thingy, yeah, like you said.
That is crazy. I thought I was
Yeah.
seeing things.
Am I at the naughty store? Because I couldn't believe it.
Is it next to the Astroglide?
Yeah.
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 All the lube was there, the
Yep.
condoms.
Oh wow, and the KY.
Yep. The
KY.
fire and ice, like you say. Mhm.
They had
All there.
regular vibrators. It looked like,
Yeah.
they had the, it looked like a sex
But
little
caught my
section.
eye was the butt plug thing. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they have this at CVS.
It was the actual, and they even had the picture of the plug on there.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah,
that's
it
what
was
caught
like
my eye.
Yeah, I think it was a pink box.
It's a wine
I'm
stopper.
gonna have to look for the picture.
I was like,
Wasn't
what
a
the-
wine stopper, Steve?
No, it wasn't a wine. It was a butt plug. I didn't see I posted a picture when I was there. I put it in our group me of all all the sex toys. I was at a grocery store.
Wow.
I was like, man, Walmart is, but then Alyssa just told me it's at CVS
Yeah,
too. So maybe
see.
it's venturing out into,
Maybe it's a new thing, huh?
yeah, very new.
It was crazy.
I went to get some Advil or Tylenol, and I walk by and side of my eye, I see a butt plug. I was like, what?
Maybe we'll see it in your local grocery store soon.
I wouldn't doubt it.
Yes.
Well,
I
hey,
can find the picture. Oh, here.
Is it in my page or?
Well, this one is not. I took a picture of this because it was more like PG-ish, but
Okay.
they did have the butt plug. But this is what you see.
It's blurry right now.
Oh,
your phone's blurry. Oh, you know what? It looks like your back. Oh, there you go. Oh, the stroker. Oh, you got the stroker too? Yeah, I saw that.
Yep.
What the hell's a stroker? You put it on the male and then stroke it?
Uh-huh.
Oh my! So it's like a fleshlight type thing, huh?
Right. Crazy,
Man.
huh?
You know what it is? It's the sex. People like sex. You know what I mean? They buy these things in sex stores, and
Right.
those things. People go in there and nothing wrong with it. It's just if you can go in there without being embarrassed, then then there's some people that aren't. They go in there, hey, this is what I like, and they buy it like nothing.
Mm-hmm.
But there's some people that are embarrassed, and it's hard for them to. But maybe putting it out in a grocery store or CVS now, maybe it'll make it.
They can put it in the middle of their whatever else they're buying.
Self-checkout.
Right, self-checkout.
Well, that's kind of cool.
You know what the thing is?
Yeah, self-checkout.
Well, okay, so if you want to avoid the embarrassment.
Yeah, so listen, what do you do? If you were to buy something like that, what would you do?
If the whole reason for it to be there is to avoid the embarrassment, it's still not avoiding the embarrassment because you got to call somebody over.
Call somebody to get it for you.
You have to unlock it.
Could you imagine them calling a loudspeaker? Somebody needs a butt
it's
plug.
It's funny because when I was at the store, there's a thing like you push the button, and there was I had somebody going. You could hear it out on the intercom out there. Customer help needed in the aisle. Oh my, customer help, and it goes and it repeats until the person gets there, till the employee gets there and pushes the button to turn it off.
And you're standing there by the.
Yeah.
They look around the corner, they see Alyssa there, and all the guys are fighting each other to get over there to help her.
Customer help needed in the sex aisle. Customer
service in the naughty aisle.
Right. Clean up an aisle.
Oh. Yeah, clean up an aisle 7.
So, like, how's that gonna avoid the embarrassment if you got to call somebody to come and unlock it for you, and then you got to tell them what you want because it's not like you can just help yourself.
So
I would like that one.
Yeah, you got a point.
Yeah.
Could you imagine telling them you're a guy and you go, "I want that butt plug," and it's another guy.
Right?
You're like, I want that one right there, and he's all the butt plug.
It'd be funny if he goes, "Well, I recommend this one."
Oh, the bigger one's better. He's all, you know what? I got to walk these up to the cashier with you, so let's go.
Yeah.
He's all, I'm wearing this one right now.
And then it's like they take it up to whatever cashier it is. And
were there any things that say products must be of certain age to buy them?
No,
I didn't see a sign.
I don't know. I didn't see it. The whole thing of them just being there like totally threw me off.
I didn't look, but it was like with the rubbers. I mean, do you have to be a certain age to buy rubbers?
No,
I don't know. Would you have to be like 18 to buy them, or can anybody just buy them?
So
In a regular grocery store, they're right on the shelf. You can
Yeah, they're on the
just
shelf.
pull them out.
Mhm.
This one with the sex toy, the rubbers were in there with the
Mhm.
sex toys, but it was in a glass.
In a
It
glass
was locked.
case.
So number one, you have to call somebody to unlock it for you. They have to walk it up to the cashier.
Mhm.
And then when you get to the cashier, you got to ask the cashier for your products.
Oh,
So how is that like defeating
Well-
it defeats the purpose of it being like secret or not embarrassing.
maybe they're making it mainstream where, hey, it's gonna be how it is, and people are gonna be one day just, oh, I'm gonna go buy a sex toy at CVS or Walmart, and it's no biggie. I guess
They're
I don't
gonna have
know.
it at 7-Eleven pretty soon.
You didn't see anything that said all sales final on these products?
No returns.
No returns.
No returns.
They get a stamp and they stamp it. Final sale.
Yes, if box
It's
is
gonna be
open,
like
no returns.
Sudafed. It's gonna be like Sudafed. They have to scan your ID in order for you to use it to buy it.
Oh my gosh,
Oh,
that's
That happened to
crazy.
me when I was sick last week when I was sick.
Mhm.
I went to because I felt like I was starting to get sick. So on Tuesday, that's I had gone to the store and I had bought Sudafed and I bought all this, and now they have Sudafed behind the counter. You can't even just get it. You have to actually ask the pharmacist for it. And they have to scan your ID and all. I'm like, I'm sick. I'm not making meth. I'm sick.
Yeah.
I just
Oh,
You're
need
making
good
sure you're not,
stuff.
you're not
Yeah.
gonna cook it.
right.
Yeah, but then you can go get a butt plug right there in the aisle. That's heavy.
It's crazy.
I might, you know what? Maybe we'll send Will into CVS or Walmart to buy a sex toy and see how the process goes.
Right?
That's a good idea. What do you think, Eddie?
Yeah.
We'll have to have somebody follow him with the camera too and see how this whole process works. If they call on the intercom,
Right?
if they say what section, how do they call it? They say go to the
Probably
Feminine
just
aisle.
aisle
It's probably
7,
called the
aisle 8, or whatever.
Feminine hygiene aisle. Because I think it might be next to all the products.
imagine the checker having to call for a price check. Oh,
Customer help needed in aisle 69. Customer help needed
trying to
in
scan
aisle
it. It's not
69.
scanning.
And that's scanning.
Price
Look
check.
Price check. We got
Mine's
a price check on register 3.
The line's getting bigger and bigger.
The other checker. What do you need a price check on this butt plug? Did anybody? You're
Remember back
standing
in
there
the
with
day,
your
they
head
used to
down.
say the product on the intercom. I need a
Anybody?
price check on this item.
Oh my gosh! And then you're there buying it. Just go here's $100. Just take it. Whatever. Just let me get the hell out of here.
Right? Keep the change. I don't need a receipt.
I don't need a receipt.
Just keep the change, and
I'm not bringing it back.
I won't be back. Period.
Crazy.
All right. Well, so people, if you want sex toys, you can go to your local CVS or your
local
Walmart,
your local pharmacy.
your local pharmacy or Walmart, and they sell sex toys in the store. It's crazy. So
Crazy.
Wow.
it is what it is. I guess it's
Sign
a
of the
big enough
times.
seller. It must be a big enough seller, or they wouldn't be selling them.
Yeah.
And I'm not talking massagers. I'm talking straight up vibrators and butt
Right.
plugs and strokers.
Maybe it's something new they're trying.
They're trying. All right. All right,
That's
guys.
crazy.
It's time to get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
We want to thank our guest, Scott Gerling, CEO of Natural Wunderz. His business sponsors our show, and good dude. Make sure to go to naturalwunders.com, and that's Wunders with the Z. I don't know. Is this good enough?
WU.
Yes.
WUNDERZ. Naturalwunders.com, and do your shopping there, and at checkout use promo code the M25 show and you get 25% off your order. And if you can't wait, then you can go to Alyssa. You can go to Stater Brothers,
Burlington Coat Factory.
Burlington Coat
Ross.
Factory, Ross,
TJ Maxx.
TJ
Home
Maxx.
Goods,
Home Goods, and Stater Brothers
Marshalls.
and Marshalls, and they sell those products there. So go try it out. It's all natural. It's good for you, and it's good stuff, right, Alyssa? We
Yeah.
all use it.
Yep. I like it.
And with that, we will be back next week. Hopefully, Alyssa, you're back because I like having you on the show because it's just you're such a ray of sunshine and
We'll be back.
so happy.
Yes.
And thanks to Bill Clinton for popping in.
Oh yeah.
Very, very, very rare appearance by that man. I guess that he needs a lot of natural wonders. So Scott's got his job cut out for him. All right,
be working on that mask.
Yes, natural wonders mask. Let me find our. I'm not prepared.
Oh.
Not prepared. See, I was all okay. Here we go. We're gonna get. I was thinking about those sex toys. All right, guys. We'll see everybody next Thursday. Next same time, same place.
Which one did you buy, Steve?
I didn't buy anything. I took pictures.
Me too.
I was amazed. I was like, "What?" You know that they were going to say what?
They would.
Yes.
You did a double take. You're like, what the hell?
And when I went back, I was staring at them, and then I caught myself just looking, and then like people were walking by, so then I had to act like I was doing something else. So I waited till they walked away, and then I started looking real fast.
I'm in the wrong aisle.
Yep. The people walking by going, "Look at this pervert trying to buy sex toys." Taking pictures of me looking at it, you know? All right, we'll get out of here. We'll see you guys next week.
All right. Bye.
See ya.
Memories in high school flames. Some good, some bad. Can you remember their names? Light up a smoke on Pomona Street with the long hair rockers. Oh, the memories. Classic cars, big tits and bars. Drinking all night like rock and roll stars. When I play that song, don't it take you